Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Becoming Your Own VIP, Mind, Body, and Soul. Today, I'm giving a brief overview of my goal to educate everyone on the aspects of your mind, aspects of your body, and aspects of your soul, which all in return serve as your temple within. Your mind obviously is a computer database storing everything that you have experienced in life. Your body, it also is a storage base through your muscle memory, etc., of anything that you experience. A lot of things that happen within automatic pilot mode, etc., that we just automatically do things, and our soul. And a lot of that is stored within our chakra systems. And how when any type of experience of negativity in our lives, of pain and trauma, how those make us basically unbalanced in our mind, our body, and our soul. And becoming your own VIP is basically was my journey of having those experiences in my life that had led me to where I came to the point where it's time to fix it. And it took me on a journey to do so. And, a lot of us focus on one thing, such as like maybe going to the gym and working out because we're like, ooh, I need to lose some weight, etc. But what about your mind? What created that? Or maybe you've just always been physically fit. That's cool. But what about your mind? Is it, is there a lot of negative self-talk? Is there a lot of judgment upon others? Is there a lot of just negativity in general, hate or violence or anger or sadness or frustration? And these signals from your mind that create these images and these emotions that emanate from your body, and these things that does impact not only within you, but your outside world, your relationships with yourself, relationships with your family, your friends, your partner, work, your coworkers, your employer, your habits, your behaviors, your traits, what's programmed you, what's made your patterns be the way they are, what created these habits that are not serving you, any of these things. How is it not serving you? How is it hurting you? And then your soul, on these things that you experienced, how that gets stored in your chakra systems. Well, if you're overactive or underactive, then you're out of balance, and what it means to be in balance. And to be in balance means that you work on everything as a whole. And it's not a quick fix. I kind of like to think of it as, for anyone who's had medical conditions, like if you have one doctor treating your heart, and then one doctor treating, maybe your spine, your back or something, or another doctor treating another aspect of your body. Well, they're only specialists in those specific areas. And if there's not what's called coordination of care, then no one's on the same page. One person's medication and activities that they're having you do might impact another aspect of you, and then another aspect of you, and you're not receiving cohesive care. And they need to be all on the same page in order for you to heal fully, wholly. So in order to heal your temple, it's not just focusing on one aspect of your being. It's everything. And to understand yourself. Knowing yourself is to know what your mind is saying to you, and awareness of your mind and the thought patterns and the behaviors and the traits and the traumas and the pains that replay in your mind, and know that you have control of that. You don't have to have those cycle through your mind anymore. Through your body, and the emotions that radiate through your body as almost like a reliving of a shock or trauma. When you feel a hurtful word, it's like almost like a slap in your face, or like someone just stabbed you, and it took you almost back to the past when that first instance happened, or it had just as strong as an impact because of the prior wounding that you've experienced. And, your body stores these emotions within your muscles, aka muscle memory, how you clear those. And then you have your chakra systems that carry those within your root chakra, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, all the way up to your crown. And your goal is to become balanced in all those areas. And if you just focus on one, you're doing a detriment to the other, because they all have something to do with everything. And if you just focus on one thing, you won't get to the root of everything, and it won't be able to balance you. So because your mind is a muscle, well, working out is important, not just because of your body and your well-being and obviously rest and being physically fit, but it also helps your muscle because it's not by healing and stuff. You're already going to be working it out by exposing it to new ways of thinking and developing of new habits and patterns and beliefs and thoughts and words, you know, to say, no, I'm not going to have this pattern of thought anymore. Your mind's like, what? Are you playing? And you'll realize how powerful your mind is and why it shaped you and your behaviors and your patterns and why you developed the relationships you developed that hurt versus not. And you recognize the relationships you have with absolutely everything, from your finances to all of your relationships, because you either have a positive or a negative relationship. You have a loving or a toxic relationship with everything, with loving or toxic relationship with money, loving or toxic relationship with your food, loving toxic relationship with your partner, loving toxic relationship with yourself. And it's about identifying how you're treating yourself first so that you then can start seeing changes in your outer world on what you're attracting into your life. So with mind, I'm going to make sure I label my videos, if it's mind, body, or soul. But your mind, I talk about sitting and reflecting, because meditation is one of those things. And meditation, I'll cover that a little bit later, can be done in many ways. But if you just sit in a room alone by yourself, you'll hear your thought patterns, and you'll just hear it. You don't even have to do anything. Just sit with yourself. No matter how boring you think it is, sit with yourself. Try 1 to 2 hours. Just try it. And you'll be able to see how your mind and your patterns of thinking cycles, and how often we distract ourselves through drugs, alcohol, sex, social life, videos, music, and all this other stuff, so that we don't have to stop and listen to those thoughts. And the question is, why do those distractions even exist? So again, healing your mind, you will understand a lot more, whether that is understanding why there's specialists in every area. You have physical therapists, not physical therapists, but you have psychologists, psychiatric care, you have cognitive therapy, things of nature for your mind. Then you have physical therapists, nutritionists, health coaches for your body, gyms for your body. And then you have, for spirituality, you have your church, your preacher, your Bible, your prayer. You have holistic healings of, when it comes to your meditations, affirmations, all these things of nature. And one, if you're not aware of any of this, you're really hurting yourself. And my goal for this channel is to expose you because of how I lived my life so blindly for so long, in automatic pilot mode, and allowed my emotions, my mind, and my history to dictate my future, and which created the same cycles in life which I did not want any longer. And how you can achieve these goals is not overnight success. But when those milestones come and when those achievements come and you look back at how far you've come, that's something to celebrate. And I'll tell you what, it took a little bit. And I'm here, and I'm now sharing this information with you. And, what's amazing is, all those distractions that once were toxic and not aiding you in any way, you then find a thirst for knowledge. You find a thirst for understanding, because you recognize now all those aha moments, the answers, all those questions you deeply questioned and wondered all about this whole time, or just was not aware of. Maybe we even avoided it because, one, maybe we thought it cost money. Maybe two, because of the fact we were worried about the stigma that people have placed upon, therapists and psychotherapy and, neuroscience. That's a big word. Maybe I need to go to college for that. There's so much free information out there now. There's so many books that are affordable for you now. And, when you talk about getting second opinions and stuff, there's so many people out there that are all giving you information that will end up resonating with you somehow, some way. The thing is are you looking for the answers? So hopefully you've come on this channel that I can provide these answers. Again, this is a quick little video to get you going with understanding what my goals are for this channel. And, you know, I've given you a little bit of overall in the videos. I've given you some snippets of longer discussions. I've given you a little bit about spirituality, but now I'm just going to really bring more focus into these aspects, as well as references to referrals and sources that I've utilized, and see if this will aid you on your journey as well. The next video will be in regards to affirmations, and I thank you for joining, and you guys have a blessed day. Please like, subscribe, and share. Ask any questions you may have, and thank you. Have a good night.